It's so heavy on my heart.
The radiation was the worst.
And I've tasted pain.
It was 5 days a week at the same time every day, and I took her every day.
The radiation took away this, and I was not connected to this, and I was completely lost, and I didn't have this. So I was nothing. I was a morsel in a shell of who I thought I was. There was nothing I could do about it. And that was probably the worst time, because I tried to write during it, tried to sing during it, I tried to be a patient person during it. It wasn't even possible.
So come and free me. It's so heavy on my heart. Can you make me in the darkness?
Getting through it is an incredible emotional experience for a woman, physically and emotionally. And I was in Los Angeles while she was going through it, and the aftercare and stuff like that. But she was always pretty up. I mean, I'm sure there were days when she said, "Oh, I'm just over all this," and we had a few conversations like that. But during the whole thing, she was just talking about when she'd finished it, doing stuff about breast cancer, promoting breast cancer awareness, and making her records.
When I surrendered to know that I'm just a mess is when it was so much better. Because I was trying to control it the whole time, of course, because I'm a control, aholic.
My heart.
Oh, that was really, really hard. Well, it's not fun when it's too hard. I'm not in shape. I can't do more than one song. There's no way that I was ready for this. I wasn't ready. I didn't want to look like I was, still sick, and I felt like I was still sick up there.
The story of Anastasia's illness had hit the newsstands almost as soon as she found out herself. She was asked to give a statement to the media before she had an opportunity to tell many of her friends. Some wicked witch had leaked the information. But where there's a wicked witch, there's a fairy godmother.
It was truly right after the mammogram, that something got leaked, and she got the call that it was going to come out in the paper.
I was already going to go public. Just not the second day that I found out.
Oh, great, I've got cancer, now I got to deal with this.
I had not even broken it to some of my closest friends, such as Elton John. He found out by watching the news or someone calling him and saying, "I heard it from the news," and he's like, "That's so rubbish. She would have called me," and then he's calling me and I'm like bawling on the phone, "I'm sorry, I gotta tell you," and I'm like, and he's like, "I'm taking care of it. I'll hook you up."
I just wanted to make sure that she had the best treatment. And that she was going to the right place, which she was. She's always called me her fairy godmother. And I am her fairy godmother. I'm proud to be her fairy godmother because I love her to death.
The person that found out that was going to leak it said, "I found out this information. I would like her to know that we are going to leak it. And if she would like to, we'd love her to give a statement." And I was like, "Well, of course I'd love to, because I don't want you to take that power away from me." I just recently got the most awesome quilt that was... Is that you guys? No! Okay, hold on.
She decided to use her own experience with cancer and target her young female fans with information.
When I started talking out and speaking about my breast cancer and my journey, I started realizing so many women did not understand anything about breast cancer. They're like, but I didn't understand it either. When I got breast cancer, I was like, "What? Get out of here."
Since her recovery, Anastasia's advice to young women has been to get themselves tested.
Go get checked out is all we request of women in empowering themselves. Go get a mammogram. Don't just check. Checking will not make sure that there's nothing in there. An actual mammogram makes sure that there is nothing in there.
But it was just...
Medical opinions differ about whether mammograms are reliable detectors of breast cancer in young women, but Anastasia's personal experience convinces her that even the risk of exposure to radiation is worth the chance of an early diagnosis.
I started a fund called the Anastacia Fund, and it's really geared more for all the money purposes for younger women, because we are not in America or in the world really taken care of as much as the older generation.
For me, I think that starting a fund was just, it was the next step. It was the step that could make me going public make sense too.
Anastasia's fund was launched in Minneapolis earlier this year.
Hi, thank you all for being here and supporting what is now my lifetime cause. I am 3 months clean of cancer.
Anastacia has joined forces with the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, set up by Evelyn Lauder of the Estee Lauder Cosmetics Company.
One of the things I admire about them is, number one, they are like majority of the money, I would say about 80%, goes to research.
We are supporting everything from the development of new vaccines, new therapies, an oncogene library, understanding the genetic mutations that may be at the root of some breast cancers, environmental issues, diet issues, weight issues, anything that can inform the development of new treatments and new therapies and truly save lives.
The foundation says there's been a marked increase in donations and requests for medical advice in the months since Anastacia first spoke out about her condition.
More and more young women will seek medical care, will go if there's something suspicious, because she has shown that because she found this so early, she has altered what could have been a terrible outcome.
I feel things like this, it's more healing to speak about it, and it helps more people to speak about it.